Hey everybody, welcome back to another tutorial. This tutorial is going to be focused on a few things actually. It's going to be focused on getting art tunes ready and working with Wavelink 3.0 beta. The issue is Wavelink 3.0 beta tries to compress things down into stereo mode and doesn't do the 7.1 surround sound pass through, unfortunately, not like Wavelink 2.0. So we're going to do a little bit of a hybrid of having Wavelink 3.0 beta and also getting VoiceMeeter as well. I'm not going to show you how to set up Wavelink 3.0. I've already done an advanced tutorial for that for you, or an ultimate tutorial for it, so you can watch through that if you want. If you already have done that and now you're ready to get art tunes ready to roll, then that's what we're going to do here. First, I want to shout out to Art is War. He made all this stuff possible. I'm just going based off of his tutorials, trying to condense it into one with Wavelink 3.0. Everyone's waiting for him to put one out for Wavelink 3.0, so I figured I'd go ahead and do one now. And remember, Wavelink 3.0 is still a beta, so things may not work the way that you want, but so far this is what works for me with using VoiceMeeter as well. Some of the prerequisites: you need to get the Wavelink 3.0 beta, download that, and you're going to want to download VoiceMeeter, just the regular VoiceMeeter. I'll have everything in the description for you as well. This tutorial will be going over Wavelink 3.0 and how to get VoiceMeeter in here so that it doesn't compress the 7.1 surround sound into stereo mode, and so you can also use VoiceMeeter itself in here to be able to listen to your system sounds and voice chat and do all the voice chat routing. Wavelink specifically is going to be so that you can do your voice chat routing without it interfering with your game sound with the 7.1 surround sound, and it doesn't compress to that. That's where the VoiceMeeter is going to come in. I will also show you how to set up your Stream Deck so that you can use the plugins for both the Stream Deck regular and the Stream Deck Plus, so that you can use the knobs, turn up the volume for VoiceMeeter specifically, since you can't put it in Wavelink for the 7.1 surround sound. And also, I'm going to go ahead and show you now the plugins that are required in Stream Deck. You do not have to go to the market store anymore, which was this button right here. Now all you have to do is click the plugins button right here. It's really nice to be able to just search this. Go ahead and click in here and type in Wave. This way you'll see the Wavelink 3 beta. Get the Wavelink 3 beta, download that one. Next, you want to get the VoiceMeeter. It is called the VoiceMeeter integration by Bear Raider or Bar Raider. These are just some of the prerequisites that you do need. I have made a file system based off of all of Art Tunes or Art is War's files that he has uploaded, and I tried to make a more condensed, somewhat condensed version of it and putting them all together into one video. Let's go ahead and get things installed. I uninstalled everything so that I can reinstall all this for you with you. Let's install hi-fi cable first. Yes, install. Just close out on this. Go back. You want to get VoiceMeeter and the Elgato beta installed if you haven't already. I have just the links here, and I also have the link for the video tutorial here for the Elgato Wavelink 3.0 beta that I have made. Once you're on the VoiceMeeter website, click download, hit OK. Go ahead and open that. It's going to be a zip file or a raw file, depending on the zip file system that you use. I'm going to drag and drop this into that folder. Close this out. Open this up. Hit yes. Hit install. Do not hit OK. Just hit X. Close. Next, we're going to install Equalizer APO. I have the link for this too if you want it. I'm going to install the one that's already provided. Click yes. Hit next. I agree. After you read through that, if you want. Hit next. Keep everything in their normal file locations. Install. Otherwise, it does not work. At this point, find your hi-fi cable. Click it once. Click the check mark. Click troubleshoot. Then you want to change this install as LFX GFX. We will come back to that. Hit OK. No problems were detected. Hit OK. Hit OK. Hit finish. Back. We'll install piece. Here's the direct download link to it if you want. I'm going to run the file. Want to download the latest version? Hit yes for download. Now go ahead and hit install. Click yes. Click OK. Now you can close this out. Hit back. Now we'll install Heisuvi. Here's the direct download link if you want it. I'm going to run the exe file. Click yes. This will go into that directory folder for the Equalizer APO. Once this is done, this will turn off by itself. As you can see, it's already gone. You can go ahead and close Heisuvi out for now. Hit back. This might pop up. If it does, just close out of it. We're going to install replugs. This is also going to be related to Art Tunes or Art is War's replugs. This is direct download link if you want. We'll install replugs here. Hit yes. Read through this if you want. Hit agree. Keep everything default. Hit next. Keep this default. This is extremely important. Install. Close. Okay. Hit back. Now we're going to do the equalizer script in a second. The loudness EQ. First thing you want to do before we do all of this, we're going to restart our computers right now. Now that you've rebooted, go ahead and click on start menu, type in control, go to hardware and sound and open up sound. Close out control panel, bring this over here, scroll down, you'll see where it says hi-fi cable input. This over, open up that folder again, loudness EQ, open up loudness EQ. You're going to copy and paste everything from invoke to the number 2. Right click, copy, or Control C. Close this out. Go to your start menu, right click, click terminal admin or Windows PowerShell admin, whichever one you see there. Hit yes, paste this code in here, hit enter. Then you want to type in this hi-fi cable input just as it's typed out right here or named right here. This is going to be your playback device. Hi-fi base cable base input. Enter. Installed like I did, you may get this FX properties is missing if you've had it previously installed. Otherwise, you will not get that little error. Scroll down. You should be able to go to hi-fi cable properties and you go to enhancements and you'll see loudness equalization. Click that. Click settings. Make sure this is all the way down to short. Hit OK. And then go back to, let's see, advanced. Make sure that this is 24-bit by 48,000 hertz studio quality. Then hit apply and OK. Close this out. Back here. We're going to adjust a few settings in here first. Go ahead and right click these. Disable them because there's a lot that you do not need. You only need one for VoiceMeeter. Disable, 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 disable. All you need is VoiceMeeter input and disable this one too. Next, go ahead and go to recording. Roll down. Back under playback though, if you find the place that you're using your actual headphones in, mine is going to be my motherboard port, the line out. Right click that, hit properties, go to advanced and take note of this because this is going to be the same. You need to have this the same for the hi-fi cable and have it the same as the hi-fi cable for under recording as well. You can increase this, but normally magic number is going to be 48,000. Hit OK or cancel since that's already been there. Go to recording tab. I'm going to delete all the VoiceMeeter on this side. You don't need them unless you want to keep B1 for like shadow play. Disable, 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 disable. Okay, under the hi-fi cable, right click it as well. Hit properties, go to advanced. There's 44,100. Go to 48,000. Hit apply. Hit OK. You can rename these if you want. I just keep it the same name. Go back to playback. Now go back to the playback tab and then click on hi-fi cable once. Click config. You're going to click 7.1 surround sound. Hit next, 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 finish. This should be it and all that we need in this particular settings. So you can go ahead and hit OK. Next, we're going to do the baseline piece profile. We're going to copy this, Control C or right click and copy. Double click this. This will jump you in there. Paste it in there. Hit back, these SUV profiles. Copy. Go to this destination. Paste, back. We're going to select all of these. Copy. This is going to be the main new one that he has up since the latest video. Double click here and paste it in here. Hit back, new target. I already have several of these. You might only have like 1 or 2 in here, but I am going to show you how to get the one specific for your headphones. If you double click the Gadgetry Tech one, and a shout out to him, he's absolutely amazing too. Go look at his YouTube video. It'll open up this link here. This is where you want to search for your headphones. Mine is the HD 560. If you can, try to go with Gadgetry Tech if he has his. I'm going to click on his. Luckily, I have his, or he has mine. This is the baseline EQ for my specific headphones for the HD 560s. I'm going to show you how to download his specific EQ, RTune specific EQ combined with your headphones just so that I can test them out and you can choose which one you like the most. Click over to equalization. You can hit X on this. We'll do the RTunes ones first. Click here, upload target, and find out where you have those files saved at. Find the Artist War target, double click that. Click choose EQ model and click your headphones. Down here, click auto EQ. This is going to take a little bit of time. As you can see, it's combined both of them together. Now you want to hit export. Hit OK. Find your download, and I've renamed mine specifically for just the Artist War Sennheiser HD 160S 2025. Next, we're going to find your model again. Pop that open. It's going to open up a new link, new baseline. Now click Warzone 2025 here. This is Gadgetry's Warzone one. Click Equalizer. Choose your model for your headphones. Auto EQ. Let that get done. Click export. Hit OK. Or let it download. As you can see up here, these are the downloads that I've done. I've renamed that one to GT for Gadgetry Tech Warzone 2025 target for my headphones. I just changed the name to represent my actual headphones just to help out in the future. Close, minimize. We'll add the new config file, copy, paste it in here. I also like to go ahead and add those targets, all of them except for these. Copy, go in here and paste so that everything's in here. At this point, you can go ahead and close this out, open up piece for the first time. Yes, click this. Now with this, go ahead and click the Artist War base. Then you want to import those two that you've done. You want to select, find your Artist War one that you've done, hit open. Then you want to replace with equalization of currently selected speaker. The combination, you do not want to fully replace it. You want to combine them two. So by clicking the second one, you combine them. Hit import. I personally prefer to turn the amplifier down to 0. It's totally up to you. Hit enter. Next, you want to hit save. Save this to something that you will remember for the name. I like mine to stay on top. So 1 Artist War HD 560S. I want to keep it red and hit save. Next, we're going to do that again. again, but for gadgetry, Artist War base, input, select, you're going to find your gadgetry one, hit open, and you want to replace with combination. Import, go up at the top, that's 0 if you choose to. I prefer that myself. And you want to hit save, and you want to rename this to something that you'll remember and click save here. I'm going to just use the one that is fully with Artist War. Now at this point, you can close this out. Now you're going to go ahead and open ASUV, go to additional, click on EAC default Warzone, load, hit open. You can keep everything default, close it out. Now open up APO, device selector, yes, click on hi-fi cable, troubleshoot, GFX, LFX. If for some reason it's not showing the ones that you're supposed to, it's because it's on the wrong one. I've uninstalled and installed all that stuff so many times, it's not going to be this one. You got to go to the main one right here, click here, and go to LFX, GFX, then all of these will be here. You got to make sure it doesn't say the VB behind it because that's virtual. My Elgato virtual audio one that I had before and all this. So if you've had things and you've changed things multiple times, that is why. You want to make sure that it's specifically selected on this hi-fi cable input, and the device itself is going to be the VB audio hi-fi cable. Then you want to select it, check it off, go down, click troubleshoot, and change this to LFX GFX. Now go ahead and just hit OK, green check marks, then hit OK. Next, hit your start menu again, type in APO. This time we're going to open up the Equalizer APO configurator. At this point, click no. At the top, select the hi-fi cable, and I know it's already default to 7.1, but I generally like to just go ahead and click 7.1. Bring up ASUV to the very top, then you want to go ahead and open here that pre-compressor. Open, pick up, open panel. This is the replugs. Click apply automatically. Make sure that's checked off. Hit apply and hit OK. Zoom out. Now hit save up here at the top. Then hit X. You want to hit the plus sign here. Control, include configuration file. The little blue button. Find that pre-compressor. Hit OK. This one you want to go all the way to the top above ASUV. Now simply hit close. Next, open up VoiceMeeter. Click this little drop down button here. Find your hi-fi cable and make sure that you're also under WDM. I had already added it. I removed it, but I'm re-adding it again. I'm going to hit X for you so that you know. See, if you click it, it says, okay, remove, click it, go back into it, and then it'll re-add it. Next, you want to have your hardware out. What you're listening to is going to be A1. I'm going to remove mine and then re-add it just for y'all. Click here, WDM, mine is speakers. You also want to go ahead and click on menu here, click on system tray and check run on Windows Startup. Next, go back to menu. Then you want to go all the way down to system settings and then see here where it says WDM. You want to change that, hit OK. Change that to 256. It's probably on 512 or something like that. If you get crackling, according to ArtTunes, what he was saying, I've never experienced it, but if you do get crackling, you can start increasing this 320 and then so forth until you get up to 512. Go ahead and close this out. All right, now let's get this added to Wavelink. You can close this out, open up Wavelink. As you see, I have everything up here, but in order for you to be able to hear all of this on your audio, you need to, for your headphones, click here, hit add output, and you want to add the VoiceMeeter input device. I added that. As you can see here, if I bring up VoiceMeeter, that's going to be this right here. You can hit close here. And then for those who stream on OBS and have everything routed through, say, a second computer, or if you just want it on OBS or the volume controls to be on this one side right here, like your microphone and so forth, you can add the actual hi-fi cable. That's going to be the game itself. I'll go ahead and add it over here too, just so that I can control the audio here. I like to put this about 50% though, for later, of course. Now open up your Stream Deck. If you have a Stream Deck Plus, we're going to do the dials first. At the top, simply search for voice for the dials, and then go down to gain and drag and drop it over here. Gain adjust. Scroll down, name this what you want. I'm going to name it ArtTunes, and I'm going to drag this over here so you can see this. Bring up VoiceMeeter, and as I turn this, you'll see this goes up and down. It controls the in-game audio. I like mine to be about -16. You can keep everything default right here. And those on a regular Stream Deck, I haven't found a way that where you can just adjust up and down yet, but you can modify specifically where you want it. So I would advise you to go in here, find the right audio that you want with Call of Duty. That's not going to hurt your ears and so forth. And then drag in modify settings, this here, and down here in the value, type in -10, for instance. Actually, I like mine -16. As you can see, I changed mine to -17 up top. As you can see right here, -17. I'm going to go ahead and turn it down more there. So as you can see here, it still says -31, just like that. I'm going to click out of it. Then I'm going to hit this button here, and you'll see the one right here, ArtTune, is going to change. So I'm going to hit that button. It takes a second though. Now it changed to -16. That's based on the values that you specifically set down here. You can also toggle mute if you want that way, or hit F10 in game. So that's totally up to you. Now we're opening up Call of Duty. Now that you have Call of Duty opened up, change this to your hi-fi cable. You might have two of them. Okay, I added the Elgato one. So I'm going to go back and change it real quick. I'm going to change this name. I changed it to OBS Hi-Fi. Close, go back here. You may need to reboot the game for that to even update though. Select that. You want the hi-fi cable VB audio. Windows default, change to 7.1. And he also chose headphones bass cut. And scroll down and find reduce that Nida sound. Check that one. I rebooted the game just so that it would have the noise in the background for the intro, so you can see that this is the hi-fi cable for the audio coming through Wavelink, so that you can put it in OBS specifically. You are not listening to this on your own headphones. If you select it here, you will have a lot of distortion. Okay, so you only want it in game and maybe on OBS and other things, but not your actual headphones that you're listening through the voice meter with. Back to Wavelink here. You go here. This voice meter is so that you can hear everything through here that you have assigned on this side right here. If you've watched my other ultimate video for that, for ultimate setup for Wavelink 3.0, and you already know all about this now. So it's just, this concludes the video of installing ARTunes with Wavelink 3.0 with some routing there, with a voice meter being the primary thing, and getting that 7.1 surround sound with Peace and Equalizer APO. Anyways, y'all have a wonderful day, wonderful week. Jesus loves y'all. God bless y'all.